Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. Today we're in my backyard again, and I am super excited, and I'm exhausted and elevated all at once because I got to see what I call my soul sister. She was definitely my sister in a past life, Eleni Gaiakou, and she's from Greece, and she is a beautiful, beautiful soul and an artist. And I got to see her today, and it was so profound. It was like I have to burn incense, I have to ground out, because if I started crying, which I did once, I would have never stopped because I hadn't seen her in almost 2 years. I was literally just working and working and working, and she is, you know, that soul that is just absolutely pure. They just live for people, their art, creative, being loving, being kind. That is her whole essence. And I just, yeah, I love you, Eleni, so much. And Maria, her daughter, and George, it's one of her sons. She has a few beautiful sons, and they're amazing. The whole family, and I saw them, so I feel like just weepy but euphoric, and I just feel like, yeah, I felt like I was literally tripping, like I took a hallucinogen on the way home, because I was just seeing all these visages and visages. I'm burning incense, and I'll literally start choking in the middle of this because I won't be able to deal. I'm like, yeah, I have to watch some stand-up comedy or Saturday Night Live or something to ground up, because I'm so jazzed out of my mind. You guys, you know how it is, like when you haven't seen someone for so long and they're connected to you, they're part of your soul, and a lot of you are experiencing this right now. Hence all the requests for soulmates and soul companions and twin flames and things like this. So this is going to be, will we or should we reconnect? Male, female friend that you might have had a spat with, that there's distance between, a family member, an ex-lover, friends, everything, anybody of that thing, that there is separation through countries, time, whatever it is. Should you put the effort in to reunite? Because I can't tell you, if it's somebody that you were on good standing with and you love and miss them, once that energy is reintroduced to your life, you're refueled. It's like you were going on empty, and you can't believe that you friggin' did time on this earth without them. So I'm going to do it quick and simple, because I have so much. I really feel like this smoke is blowing in every direction. I feel so divinely guided, like right after I spoke to her. She's just that thing. It's like that one last puzzle piece that was missing in my life, but I didn't want to be in there when I was vibing just on exhaustion, which I was for the last year or two. Oh, my son brought me the Chalus of Chalusiums. Thank you, my dear. I'm just a fancy lady. Do not be jealous. It's just from Home Goods. Hi, Sal. Yes, it's quite the fancy dancerville. But I have to share this. When you speak as many hours as I do a day, because I do dictation and do all this stuff, you will lose your voice, you will lose your mind, you will lose everything if you don't hydrate and stuff. And my son's like, Mom, you got to take care of yourself sometimes, hence the fancy stuff. So again, I'm going to keep it slow and clear, because I know you're from lots of countries and you speak different languages, and when I speak quickly, that it can get lost. So this is going to be one. This is, should we reunite, whether with friends, family, or a loved one? This is, Maria gave me this chunk of salt, which I'm so excited, and it is mixed with definitely another element. Yeah, it's like a calcite or something. I love it. And then, or this sign. So you have the marcasite star for number 1, the salt and calcite number 2, and then this lovely Oscar Wilde quote, be yourself, everyone else is taken. I love this so much. I feel very inspired today. Just being around Eleni, her art is beautiful and spectacular, and I'm going to do a show, because I know a lot of you are artists out there, that is just centered around our friends and promoting them and helping them, because we really should do that. Okay, should we reunite? Should we get back together with, say, a family member, a friend, an ex-lover, or whatever? Should we bring them back into our realm, our energy field, or whatever? And the number one question is, how does that person regenerate you? Are they your battery? Are you their battery? Is there an equal exchange? Do you feel drawn or tired after them? That's all it is, because people on these frequencies, it's all an exchange of energy. Like right now, I literally feel like I'm vibrating and humming after being with Eleni and Maria, because Eleni is a super pure soul, and it's her whole harmony is all about goodness and creation and love. You know what I mean? It's amazing. It's amazing. All right, you can stop that. Thanks. I'm trying to not smoke myself out, but I did need the incense. Okay, 1, marcasite, 2, and 3. Should we reunite? And we're going to go to 1. because there's super strong energy all around us for sure. And I was telling you about, you know, manifestation and stuff, that you can pull anything into your realm. It's whatever road you want to go down. This morning I was watching Gemma, super beautiful. She has very good insights and she's great. I'm just going to put these in front of me so I can storyboard them. These keep coming up. This is amazing. Okay, yeah. Whomever you're thinking of, if you chose one, yes, but slowly, and here's why. This is the Two of Wands. You're looking out on the horizon and you're making a decision. Is this decision good for me to get back with this person, this family member, and reunite and have a connection with them? The Tower. You need to tear down what was wrong to the very foundations. When you discuss anything with them, first of all, you don't rush right in and be like, do you know you did this and that? But you make it very clear. Hey, there was an absolute problem of sabotage, abandonment, whatever that issue is. We need to work on it. Never you did this and I did that. That communication stops right there. It becomes a blame game and nothing gets resolved. Absolutely 100%. Plus, I'm aware I look ridiculous. I have 100 different patterns on. I can't take it. I was so happy to see my friend. I literally would have left the house naked. I did not care. Once I just got that, I call it the cosmic call. I knew I had to see her. I was such a void in my life. Okay. So you have to tear it down to the foundations and just strip it bare and go, we got to start from over. As soon as you begin this process and you see an old behavior, because this is the whole number one aspect of this, you're going to evolve or you're going to repeat. You have to make the choice. You want to do that same circle of blah, 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 this sucks, blah, 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 this is never gonna work, blah, 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 you did, and that's what'll happen. You'll get on that groove on the record. So no, you got to pull that all bare. And you know, then slowly the page and the messenger comes in. He's a little slower. You're going to hear what's working and how you can maneuver with that. And here, put these in front of me for a second. Now, what happens when you rip a Band-Aid off, right? It hurts for a second and it stings, but then air comes in, right? Air circulates. It starts to breathe the life and the balance back into things. And a youthful exuberance overtakes you. You know what I mean? You are like, wow, it's refreshing. You realize, hey, anything can be healed. Look at our bodies, for God's sakes. Think of the shit we get up to and how we utterly destroy our bodies and stuff, and how it heals. Broken bones, everything. It's the most amazing thing. We simply regenerate, and our minds and our hearts and our bodies and our souls and all that need to do that to reconnect. So if you want to, the best possible route, and you have to take this specific notion to heart. You have to start from the ground up. You can't go in and band-aid, patch. No, you got to be like smash, and oh crap, there is dry rot here, there's termites there, there's this, clean house, call the Orchid Man, fix my friend, Orchid Man, you know, that sort of thing, from the foundation up. And then you just build anew. And if you see things get heavy or it gets too difficult, where it should be light, clear, and free, you always have the choice, and you always have time to go elsewhere. But this is, you're thinking about it, you're putting in the thought, you're not just diving in, and you realize there is a richness and a vitality to this union. You just need to diversify by looking from all aspects of it and catching old behaviors, okay? Because revolve. Wait, I combined two words. Evolve. My mind is like, I'm so overwrought with happiness and joy to be reunited with my friend that I literally feel like I'm tripping out. I do. I feel like I'm at a Mad Hatter's thing. Like, all these thoughts are in my head. When you're with the right people, your capabilities are expanded and they're endless. Like right now, by looking at all our art, I'm like, you know what? We are going to devise our own tarot deck. I am the words master and you are the paint master. This woman can paint anything. We're doing it. There's so much beauty in the oracle cards, but I was like, I just cannot do that mapping out of the visualization, but she can. And that's kind of like what you're going through. You're like, okay, I can't envision us back together because you're envisioning the old way. So guess what? You just begin a whole new spectrum with each other, and it can work. Follow all the clues, rewire it, because the wiring was askew for sure. So if that is you, It's a little bit of work, but it's completely worth resurrecting for sure. So if that was you, I hope it resonated. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please comment. You guys do the best comments. I have so many right now. I'm just going to state this. I have so many requests for things that it's going to take a few days. Before, I was usually able to get them up in 24 to 48 hours. However, now I have dozens of requests. They're all excellent, but it does have to be in my spectrum, my time frame, and my psyche to pull the right information out for that. But it's coming. All of those things. You guys are very gifted with your notions of how to resolve things through the topic. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you need any more information, all my links are down below. And all my private reads, any information you want. And like I said before, everybody is with their comments when I have the time. I like to answer them, and because we need to all connect and communicate to get the right thing. It's like just the spice from this person. Someone brings cinnamon, somebody brings nutmeg, somebody brings this, and we get the perfect concoction, right? That's exactly what that is. So that was you, number one. Now if you had number two, which is the calcite and the salt, I just love this. Ooh. Okay, let me just do this, and I'm going to hold them up and let you know. I got to ground out. I have so much skippy energy and so much stuff, but it's like, it's so good and it's so strong and it's so clear. I almost tried to just do too much with too many people all over the world, and then I was actually getting the data mixed up in my head and the areas of the world and the issues. So I'm like, dude, slowly roll one thing at a time, because I just get excited. This is exciting. The moon, the hermit, and the knight. So yes, absolutely, and here's why. Okay. When the knight comes in, and he's also he's ushering things, motion, momentum, things like that. But the person that was separated from you, they have been deeply, deeply thinking of you and missing you and wishing they could contact you. But I feel like there was an embarrassing moment. I feel like there was an embarrassment issue, like either they were drunk texting you or something, and they can't believe what they said and they feel silly. There could have been a possible dick pic. I don't know. I feel like that could be there. People just do. They want to be silly. They want to be fun. They want to be erotic. They want to be a lot of things. And sometimes some things go crazy. And I feel, especially on a women's part, sometimes it's like, that's always going to be welcome. That, oh, look at her in her lingerie. That's beautiful. But sometimes when a woman gets a picture of a guy's area, you're like, computer say what? You know what I mean? It's not what you think it is, fellas. If you watch it, it's like, ooh la la, hooray. It's like whoever that weird governor was that you're like, yeah, I don't think so. Something of that area. I think there was some embarrassment, and they're embarrassed. So if you reached out, they've given a lot of thought and they have regret, that you would be so well received if you still think there's something salvageable there or that is unresolved. Because that's where the moon comes in. It's that smoke, it's that mirrors, it's that fog, it's that inconsistency of their behaviors. You thought they were on one frequency and then they veered off, and I feel like it is just due to either being too drunk or trying to take on too much and having fatigue and just getting messy with things. You know what I mean? Making things messy like they do on Basketball Wives, where they just throw tables at each other and stuff. But the moon also creates some magic and some glitter and some sparkle that reignites things if you want. And I think that they are a bit changed. That was like a one-off. Whatever that crazy incident was, like the Free Willy picture or whatever might have happened. I don't know why that keeps coming up. So that definitely happened to one of you, and I want to hear about it. You better send in a comment. Forgive and forget, and see where you can go from. But just do it with an open heart and open mind. You always have time to choose. You know what I'm saying? So if that is you, it's your choice, everything. And you don't have to give anybody any answers. You can go, I'll get back to you. You know what I mean? You're under no obligation to explain yourself to anybody, whether if you want to be receptive of somebody's energy or not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because the moon is very weird. So don't forget, if this resonated, to like and subscribe. You guys, my numbers are like, I just sit there sometimes and I get emotionally overwrought, and I'll just start to cry because I'm like, how is this even culminating at such a rapid pace? Like, how are these numbers and these clients and they are on an epic scale. Cool. It's It's like Sensei. It's exactly like that. It's like I'll be thinking of something. The people that have been asking for private reads have names of my parents' middle names, my best friend's middle names, my best friend's mom's last name, and it's weird, and numbers and locations around the world, and it's absurd. And one day I'm going to do a show on are these, because there really are no coincidences. It's synchronicities. Things line up in thought patterns and energies and frequencies for sure. So yeah, if you guys need a private read or any clarification, my links are below, because this time really is like, I just call it the witching hour. It is absurd. With this full moon coming up on the 24th, I literally feel like you could come up with $1 million idea like that. You could come up with your freedom to do whatever the hell you want like that. Mine started a little earlier because I started storyboarding it in my head, and I was like, now is the time. And when I was with my friend Eleni today too, and her art was all over her wall, and it's so beautiful. It makes you cry. It's that intense. And she's like, it's my time. And I was like, oh my God, it is your time. Oh my God, and it's my time. It's our time. We were sisters in another life. I met her down the beach. Hello, would you like to come to my house and see my art? Hell yeah. She's like, I never invite anyone to my house. She's very shy, Greek, together almost every day since I'm doing everything, walking our dogs. She gave me cats. We would sit and have tea, and she would read coffee, and just, we could say nothing. And sometimes I would talk 100 miles an hour like I do. And she speaks Greek. She's Greek, and she's got that philosopher soul, all that. And she would just nod. She wouldn't know fuck one from what I was saying. I swear. And I knew it, and I didn't care. We just wanted to be with each other. I love lovers. So this is you guys, 3. Number 3 is Oscar Wilde. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. Ooh. The Lovers, the Star, and the King of Swords. So let's be real here. Of course, you should reconnect with this person when they contact you. I feel like they're going to contact you, because the King of Swords is now complete logic. They have cut through all the emotional ties, the strings, the silliness, the things that make you second guess yourself. The King of Swords is not about guessing. He doesn't think maybe that's a possibility. He just knows this will work, but we're going to format it differently. We're going to communicate differently. And the Star, that's the magic wish card. It's the ebb and flow of emotion and water in the right direction. The give and take, it's all in a peaceful alignment. It just is. It is cosmically balanced. And I feel the closer we get to this full moon on the 24th, there is literally like stardust in the air. And as I was leaving my friend Eleni's house, and her daughter said the sweetest thing. She's like, when you leave, she's like, when you come into a room, she's like, it's like there's a fairy there and things are light and bright and happy. That's shit makes me cry all the time, because I literally get almost like weightless when I'm around people I love. I literally just start buzzing around like a bee, and I want to touch everything and be everywhere, and I have to slow down because it's so, you know that feeling, right? Where you're just with those people that just touch your soul. The Lovers. So even if this is hasn't happened yet and is yet to pass, when it does, it's amazing, and it's pretty much it is written in the stars. It's a cosmic connection. It's a love connection. It's a an absolute soulmate. I call it grip. I don't like the thing of the pull, but that you are pulled. It's one of those things where, because sometimes what happens with that, you feel like you're infatuated with somebody. But look at my fancy, my fancy gobletarium. My son brought it out in this. I'm like, oh please, honey, I'm gonna look ridiculous. It's just a home goods goddess type thing. Seriously, look at this shit for a minute. I gotta breathe and calm down. Oh, okay, yeah. This, there is a slight issue in this too. When they come back, they're in a very more secure financial footing. Even a lot of them are a lot richer. Give them the breathing space to be a little braggadocio, you know what I mean? They want to brag. They just really want to share their victory with you. It's not about an ego of, I got this skill set, I got all this going on. It's about, I did this for us, I did this for me, so I could be like this for us. You know, that is completely hailed. The honest integrity, the love, yeah, the authenticity. They did it for you. But, and this is a male, and when he comes back in your life, he is so proud, because think of how, what a delicate state it would be to be a man and try to have to be tough, cool, all together, and be someone who could financially plan, earn, and supply a roof over someone's head. Like, I've never had that burden. I would do it. I would pull it off by hell or high water if I had to, but I've never had to. Now, that would require math, I'm sure, somewhere in this scenario. So good thing I got a genius son for that. But a lot of people, they have the full horse and buggy. They have to go, you know what I mean? You feel like you can never stop. I see why men sometimes feel like they might want to turn to some reefer or some drink or things like that, because it's a big responsibility. But when they come back in with this bigger, better footing, they feel like they're proud of themselves. And because of that, they might be a little like blinged out, you know what I mean? Like, and you feel like going dial it down. They're just stoked that they were able to accomplish this and become this person. It's amazing. Yeah, I just picture like gold. You're like, yeah, I'm blind, man. It got all the gold, you know? It was great. So yeah, I'm so happy to have done this. I'm still vibrating from being with my sister, my soul sister that I hadn't seen in a long time, and I'm so happy. So I wanted this for you guys to reunite and give others a chance, or reopen that window, because I knew I missed her more than anybody in my life. She is actually, after anybody I'm related to and Jeannie, my favorite person on earth. I love her more than anybody, and I can't start talking about her, I'll cry, because she's just magic. And there's these beings out there for all of us that we have past lives and we shared them with, and never let them get away, because 2 years has just gone by. I'm like, oh, I'll go there tomorrow, you know what I mean? But yeah, have it be our todays, right? Have it be our todays. Let's get our dream people and our soul companions and our tribe together, for sure. I love you guys. You're the best. Don't forget to like and subscribe and to comment away. I got so much great stuff from you guys, and I'm definitely going to get that material out there, because yeah, you guys just had the best. I'm going to pull for all of us who's ever still here. I'm going to pull an oracle card, because I love these, and sometimes I just need to ground out and need a little reminder. Most of the time I'm just going to hunch on this. If my tribe comes up, I'm just going to burst out in tears. I'm going to flip this table like Teresa Guadice, and I'm going to lose my mind. I met her, by the way. She was in town doing a thing, and I did the weirdest thing. I literally like froze. Okay, and my friend's like, Melanie, take a picture of me. My Italian friend Dana. I'm like, Dana, this woman gives off a crazed friggin' vibe. Like, she is not even here. Or like her ego's off the charts. She's crazy. She was plastered with so much. And I was like, but I had a compassion for her, because I know what she was going through with Joe and everything. And I was like, okay, I'll take your picture. But I scared her, like, because I just stared at her, and she did like this nervous thing. She goes, what? And I was just literally like, you know how you do to people? And I'm like, dude, calm the fuck down. Like, she's just a housewife. She doesn't know what the fuck's going on. She's just trying to pimp her wine out, be calm. But yeah, you get that. You know what I mean? So, time for a nap. I love that more than anything. So basically what I was saying, when your mind gets overwhelmed and your thoughts become too much for you, and you need... This came to me today too, and I've heeded my own advice. I got up at the crack of dawn. I got all excited, and I wanted to answer everybody's questions at the crack of dawn. Come 9 o'clock, I was like, you can't just go to Eleni an exhausted mess. I fell asleep, I had a nap, and I felt renewed. So anytime you feel like you're not going to be at your best self for people, simply lay down. Put on that megahertz music that's on YouTube. It's called meditation music. It literally has like a resounding low heartbeat. It's like, and you just, I swear, you feel like you're in a hammock and you're in the sun, and you zonk out and you have a nap. So you guys, thank you. God bless you. I feel like this is just amazing. To have come down this avenue and to be with you guys and share and connect is amazing. And I am going to get out all this stuff for your requests. But, you know, I have some private stuff to do for people as well. So in good time. And again, leave your comments. You know I'm going to get back to you. I answer every comment. I do that, and I'm going to continue to do that. I'm also, my cameraman ran away. Like, where's my son? I really don't. I have like 20 patterns worth of clothes on. I'm going to show you when I stand up. Look at this. Look at that. This is like glitter. I have this clashes with that, so just, I don't even care. I'm like, Tweedledee, Tweedledum, peace out.